It's Madden NFL 24.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Kramer. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Kramer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can
out of the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown.
Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Kramer.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kramer. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Nichols. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Nichols. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 5-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. A beautiful fake. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Kramer. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 3rd down, Kramer. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. We're able to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So we reach halftime.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, pardon partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Kramer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Casey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Kramer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Nichols.
And he'll fight through one tackle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
12 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
On now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down. Kramer.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Kramer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Flush to his right.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake. Kramer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Kramer. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll run with Nichols. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
All right, now let's go get 6. Run that ball down the field.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nichols. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Swipe them here on this drive. As an offense, we have a great offense.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Kramer. Nice look to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Kramer. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kramer. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down. Kramer. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kramer. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Bengals down by 13. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
To throw again. Kramer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
No mental mistakes out there, offense! Let's go!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Brooklyn, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1 their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.